Hello there, lads and ladies. Welcome back to the second match of this weekend between France and England. Not going very well for England at the moment. Well, I say the entire game. We were lucky. We got one nice try and nearly a second good try by Malins. You know, it was almost reminiscent to the one in Scotland where he actually caught it out of midair and nearly tried. But he dropped it forward, which meant it was a knock-on. The first part of this match was abysmal on England's part. France looking like a superpower as usual. France recently have just been nearly unstoppable. Only Ireland were only able to topple them by a very small margin because they have got the setup, the coach, what they need to basically handle a World Cup and the possibility of toppling France at the World Cup in Paris. Whilst England were just floundering about, errors left, right and centre, obstruction, knock-on, sealing off, just too many, and that's all in the first half. The first try of England came out of the second half. Freddie Stewart was able to land that one down, which was nice. Before that, there were 3 points on. They brought Farrell on way too early, around about 4 minutes into the second. He's still on, they've just brought on Dan Cole, and France are up by, I believe, 5 tries. It's 41 to England 10, so yes, quite a demoralising defeat for England. So, yeah, let's get into the match. Knock on by Farrell. Doesn't matter, it's been picked up by France. They've thrown it back, they've kind of muffled it a little bit as well. They're thrown off. They go into the right hand side of the wing. Nice kick there. Their kicking has been superb. Penot's took it, their William Harris took it. He's just running straight to the line. 46-10 England and France.
They are piling more points on England than England have ever conceded here.
Yeah.
Magnificent France.
Not only is this the first time France have beaten England in Twickenham in the longest time. Like, they've beaten us here before, but this was like back in 2005 or something like that. They've beaten us by a country mile. So Steve really needs to pull his finger out of his arse if he's hoping to do something with this team, because it is not looking good at all. Their defensive lines have been completely horrid. They've been making error after error. When they should have contested tries, they should have done, they haven't been. They've just been line running defensive, like they've just been rush defensing most of the time when they should have been contesting certain rucks. France have easily deserved this victory straight up. This was a horrid match on England's side. It was completely horrid. Steve's got an awful lot to answer for with the amount of early subs that he's been making. You at least wait until the 50th or 60th minute for a sub if you're pushing it. Poor Ollie Lawrence had to come off because of an injury, unfortunately, the poor guy. Scratch that, it's conversion, that's 48 to France. Just allowed to run on the wing, no one even attempted to try and rush him. France just wanted it more. France lost the ball there, they've recovered it, England have recovered it, but it doesn't matter, France have got it back. Holding on to the ball.
Doesn't matter which battleground you choose to pick out then, all of them today have been won by France, and decisively at the breakdown.
Pretty much, yeah.
I think that's the big thing.
Their kicking has always been on the front foot, rarely has it been on the back foot. They've controlled the kicking.
England never had any shots.
They've had maybe 1 or 2 screw-ups in the line-out. I'm talking of line-out fails. France just failed to get a line-out there. Freddie Stewart managed to land one on their side. Will France take it quickly? Oh, what? Oh, I guess, never mind, we're just going back for England. Alright, fair enough. We're going back to England's half. That was an odd one. I mean, if he caught it, then don't know what happened there. It was strange. 6 minutes left in this. We're just outside the English 22. France using all of the fields. A good setup, literally playing the wing like you should. And they're going to go for another try. Just humiliating England at this point. Honestly, our lines have been horrid. Absolutely horrid.
We wondered if they were stuttering a bit heading towards their own World Cup.
This keeps going at this place. They'll end up getting enough bonus points to be able to topple Ireland in next week's game if they win their game. And if Ireland somehow don't muller us in the next one. For France to basically win this Six Nations, we have to beat Ireland, and they basically cannot get a bonus point. I can only hope at this point, after seeing us really be humiliated by France. That looked forward, but we're going to allow it because why not? They got a big enough lead, so they just think, that's on it, we'll just add it on. Who cares?
Looks like it's going to be one out of the back, but it's actually 2 passes out of the back.
I can't deny France played beautifully. They've been fantastic. They've had a couple of penalties here and there, but nothing to really change the game. Meanwhile, England have just been making mistake after mistake. It's just been horrid. Absolutely horrid. Finally, they pulled Dombrand off. Let's get someone else on. Only like 4 minutes left in the match, you know. Might as well get your bench warmers off.
The 4 nations, the 5 nations, the 6 nations, whatever you want to call this championship over the last century or so, there's
Will this
never
be
been
53 or 55? I'm going to say 55. Ramos has not missed a single hit. This one he does.
The boos against South Africa in the autumn, empty seats before the final whistle here in March.
Yeah.
They have been tortured by France today.
Yeah.
Magnificent
We've
France.
been completely caught with our pants down against France.
Well, they've easily forgotten that France were one of the best teams. They were stunned by that defeat to Ireland, and I think they've just flexed their muscles and they've beaten England in absolutely every single department today.
At the end of the day, them losing to Ireland isn't really that much of a big deal because it was like by a couple of points. Ireland and France are the 2 top teams for a reason. They're good. They're fantastic. England can't get themselves sorted. Their set plays are off. Like, this is our own weather. Like, we can't even play in our own weather. We've had more knock-ons because of the wet weather. No excuses, really. England have screwed up. They've screwed up so many times. So many errors and so many knock-ons and stuff. We're getting some momentum. Marcus managed to make a nice line break there. Can he do something? Nope. But England are there to defend him, thankfully. Could we possibly get a penalty, like a cheeky little try here at the end? I hope so. Don't make it seem that much of a shutout. Come on, lads, keep it interesting.
What a difference. That break by Smith would have been finished by France. The support would have been there. He's treading water,
Take it.
looking for people.
Good one. Almost got tackled there and nearly had a ball snatched from him. Only 5 metres, 10 metres or so out from the line. We've got advantage, we might as well play it. We're going to use the wing this time? Using the wing, possibly? No, they're taken down before being able to use it. Knock on. Advantage, we're going to play that over. 2 minutes left into this. England decide to take it quickly with no backup. Very smart play. What the hell you were thinking there, going on your own? The French have just pulled off 3 big props to bring onto the field. We might be able to make it here. We're only like a couple of metres out from the line. We could possibly get a little try here if possible. Raise my soul a little bit. That's advantage to England. We have to get the try in now. Come on. Come on. It's held up. It's held up. 20 metre drop out. Looks of things.
They've got the power, haven't they, England, to get over the line, and it sort of sums up the game, really.
They have to give it to England. We don't give up. We have hearts of lions, especially in the face of defeat like this. But this is a monumentous defeat. France have truly earned this win tonight. Left, right and centre, they've earned it. But to see England make this many mistakes, just shattered and broken like this, it's really embarrassing. Absolutely humiliating to see.
Could be any one of 15 at least. I mean, I think Gregory Aldridge's been outstanding, certainly in that first half. I mean, Anton did
30 seconds left into this. I believe this will be France's ball.
kicked brilliantly, pulled all the strings, but
But this man, Antoine Dupont,
superb. I think
honestly deserves man of the match. The man is so good.
and his comeback.
He managed to run halfway across the bleeding fields, kicking the ball along his way, manages to stop Marcus Smith from being able to pick up the ball. Practically him and his entire group pick him up and practically put him over his own line, and they managed to get a hand from the Frenchman's side onto the ball to score a try. That's dominance right there. There's not much I can say about that. Oh no, Ramos got man of the match, fair enough. I mean, I don't blame them because Ramos, I think, has at least scored more points than anyone else on this team, basically. He scored well over like 25 something odd points or so, yeah, it's deserved. I need to see the score table at the end of this because I think France have at least bounded their way up to second again. But by how many points, I'm not so sure. We still need to see tomorrow's game to see how that's going to go. Because Ireland are going against Scotland. I think if Scotland really get themselves glued together, get that motion that they need going, make it as smooth as clockwork, they could possibly topple Ireland closely, but as long as Ireland doesn't make any mistakes, then I think Ireland will probably win. It depends on those two factors, really. Because Scotland lost to France, but that doesn't mean it's the end all be all, basically. Scotland can still beat Ireland. It all comes down to tomorrow's game, really. It is safe to say, though, that England is nowhere near ready for a World Cup. Nowhere near ready. We need to get certain players in sync with one another. We need to get set plays right, and we've got to stop making small, minor mistakes because they are costing us bigly. France decides. Oh no, England decide to collapse the scrum. Doesn't matter. France decide to end the misery. They end it. Straight up. They hung us out to dry, wrung us, and then hung us out again for extra measures. Congratulations to France. They did fantastically. That's a good game by them. Very good game. England got shattered. Completely shattered. So that points difference is 43 because we only scored 10 points. So if I'm correct, France should be up by 43 points difference after this match with us. I'm just checking the scoreboard just to see how close they are to Ireland, because I think if they only got 5, then there's no way they can get an extra bonus point. But I think they might have got... You need like 4 to get an extra bonus point, like 4 tries. So I think they only got 6 or 7. I wasn't really counting. I'll have to check quickly. Okay, let me have a look. Oh, they're equal. Yeah, they're equal with Ireland, 15 points. So all Ireland really need to do for the next game is either get a losing bonus points or win the game, and then they can just easily pull out in front of France again. But for Scotland to upset Ireland and possibly stop them from getting like even a losing bonus point, then that would be detrimental to Ireland, and that might mean France might win this year's Six Nations, depending on whether or not if Ireland will send us to the cleaners next week as well. And that's the thing. The next 3 matches after tomorrow will be on the week after, so no more like of these 2-week breaks. Basically, they're going to wrap it up next week. Next Saturday and Sunday, which is kind of inopportune for me really, because I've got a tattoo I need to go to on Saturday, which means I'll have to miss out on 1 game at least. Although I think I will cover it later on the night. Basically, I just need to rest my leg basically, because I'm going to get a portrait of my old dog Deefa and put him on my thigh. I want a better portrait of him, kind of like in a diamond shape, and kind of have like him in the Patronus look, kind of like he's my Patronus animal in a certain sense, because he was a big part of my life, and I feel like he should be like seen as such in the form of a Patronus basically. So I thought I'd get that on my thigh. But that's for next week. Tomorrow we have Ireland versus Scotland. Very good job to France today. They seemed impassable, completely impassable. Somehow we managed to get a try thanks to some fresh legs from Farrell and Van Portley going off, because Van Portley, no disrespect to him, but honestly his scrumming is a little bit like him being a scrum half for us is a little bit, I don't know, I'm not so sure about him really as a scrum half for England really. I'd rather have Kerr, to be honest. Like, I'd rather have Danny Kerr as a scrum half for us, but what can you do really? But anyway, yeah, that was France versus England. France showing their dominance, England just barely scraping by. We're in 4th because of the points difference. Scotland are on 10th, like 10 points, we're on 10 points, so we are only behind because of the points difference basically, whereas Scotland have got a more positive difference basically. So we shall see what will happen tomorrow between Ireland and Scotland. That'll be a very interesting game. I can't wait to go see that. I can't wait to watch this match tomorrow. So with that, lads and ladies, thank you all ever so much for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow for the next game. Take care, my friends.